a lot of people who are in this sphere that cover the Ukraine war news have gone to Ukraine. And I don't really like it when people go over to Ukraine to take a really cheap vacation in a war zone and make it look like they're saving the world. The hot dog man raises money for trucks through a specific nonprofit that we tried to reach out with and work with, and then they completely ignored us. We sat there and watched this guy raise the money for the trucks, and then he guilt trips his audience into giving him money to go pretty much on a vacation over there to drive the trucks into Ukraine. Now that was the part where we started to really criticize that. The thing was is that your community raised money for the trucks, which is great. Now he's going to guilt trip his viewers into making them feel like they're obligated to give him a vacation out of it, and I didn't like the look of that. And then the thing that I really didn't like is that he went over there and it was a vacation. It was not business at all. It was a vacation, and maybe he'd make a video on the side. And so he ended up showing up in like Poland or something. He ended up driving the truck. Actually, he showed up in the Baltic states. He drove them all the way through Poland, then into Ukraine, and then stayed in Kyiv as long as he could. People who go to Ukraine and they make it look like they're saving the world over there. That's not necessarily the case because of Ukraine being in a major war, the tourism economy has dropped off completely. And so the cost of being in a hotel over there is literally pennies. So you can go over there and you can live it up and have a luxurious vacation at almost no expense, and then you can pretend like you're saving the world by doing that. And that's something that I'm just not for. It was a terrible look, especially when this idiot would take pictures and like being in a bar with a whole bunch of other YouTubers, and they're absolutely getting shit-faced, and they're laughing, and they're joking, and they're having a fun time. Like, once you look beyond the surface of the stupid kind of a mirage that's being presented by some of these people, where they sit there and go, look, I'm in Ukraine, I'm doing something. Like, what are they doing? Like, let's ask ourselves that. What are they really doing rather than being in Ukraine and making the same videos that they would have made if they weren't in Ukraine? They're doing nothing. They're just over there getting a really, really cheap vacation and making people believe that they're actually doing something. They're doing nothing for anyone. They're doing the same thing that they would have been doing in their home country while in Ukraine and while getting a vacation out of it. That's just something I will never stand for.